자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. MLB 더 쇼 20 토론토 류현진 대 템파베이 레이스 블레이크 스넬과의 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 어제는 이제 그 다저스 클레이트 커쇼랑 그다음에 저기 어디였죠? 저도 두 경기 연속 그러니까 뉴욕 양키스 게리 콜과의 경기 플레이 해봤었는데 오늘은 그 같은 지구에 있죠. 알동에 있는 템파베이 레이스와의 경기 1선발 블레이크 스넬과의 경기 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 류현진 대 블레이크 스넬이 오히려 류현진보다 더 오버롤이 훨씬 더 뛰어납니다. 자, 데릭 피셔 대신에 바꿔줄만 애가 딱히 우타자가 없어요. 현재로서는. 여기는 최지만이 4번에 배치되어 있네요. 이거 라이브 로스터인데 라이브 로스터 상에서 최지만이 4번으로 배치가 되어 있네요. 네.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers
성적만 보면 찰리 모튼이 훨씬 더 뛰어난데 블레이크 스넬을 1선발로
good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
Bo Bichette is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now here's the pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Kevin Biggio. Fly ball out toward left center field. Meadows moving back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
The windup and the 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players.
나이스.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
블레이크 쓰면
He looked a little bit out in
일선
front right there, but
발로
he's able to pull that ground ball
밀어줄
through the hole for
만하네요.
a single.
The third baseman.
구속이 워낙 빠르니까. 자, 다음 불개주.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he pops the first pitch
기본이
foul
직구가
behind the
97
plate.
마일이네요.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Zunino gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
아, 네, 이재원님 안녕하세요. 어서
One
오세요.
left for Toronto. Now it's the Rays' turn. No.
네, 일단 첫 해만 상대해봤을 때는
Hyunjin Ryu
지금
gets
여태까지
the starting
경기했던 애들
assignment in this one
중에서는
for the
제일 좋은 것
Jays.
같네요. 스멜이.
What do you have for us on
스피드도
Danny?
받쳐주고.
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
제구가 좀 빗나갔어요.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball
Nice.
is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters
뭐
swing and miss,
19에
man, that's
비해서는
a
류현진
sight of
폼이
beauty.
나아지긴 했는데 그래도 좀 더 손은 봐야 되긴 할 것 같네요.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A shot down the first
Nice.
baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a
근데
daytime home
최지만을
contest.
4번에다
Matty,
넣었네요.
the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay
더 쇼에서
staunch in the
라이브
middle of
로스터에서
the plate.
4번에
They
배치될
can't start
정도면
swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them.
실제로
They'll
이제
start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit
최지만에게
over
기대하는
those
바가
17
있다는 건데.
inches and hold to that.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
아, 배 주자 있는 상태에서
A little two out lightning right
오늘
there,
경기
Dan. The
코리안
first
리그
inning.
첫
Let's
번째
see if the
대결
cleanup hitters got
류현진 대
anything in
최지만
Boy, it looked like such an
대결합니다.
easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-1.
최지만이 근데 좌타자한테 좀 약해서
Tried to get him to go after
오,
one
안
below the
나오네.
knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And 2-2. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball
Nice.
swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score. Brandon Drury will bat next, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
야, 그 옛날 거의 니퍼트 보는 것 같은데 공이.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly
그렇네.
breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So digging in now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
이렇게 되면
Infield in the
스넬
overshift
공을
here
좀 많이
now. The pitch.
던지면서 빨리
Breaking ball
가판시킬
that's
수밖에
cut on and
없거든요.
missed for the first strike.
최대한 빨리
No
내려가요.
score here as we play inning number 2.
구속이 워낙 빠르니까.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Fly ball out toward left center field.
살짝 먹혔네요.
Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting seventh. The
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Previous history with Blake Snell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
근데 블레이크 스넬은
First pitch coming.
승부를
Here
바로바로
it is.
들어오네요.
Now the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming
야,
up.
계속 스윙 타이밍이 늦어.
Hit sharply on the ground.
아,
Adames brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
푸트에 걸렸네요.
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for the Rays, Hunter Renfroe. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
오,
Gurriel is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth. The designated hitter.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Rendell Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the
이타
ball.
먹을 뻔했네.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off for
저걸
ball
안
1.
잡아주네.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Swing and a miss on the
좋아요.
changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swings through it for strike number 2. Ryu comes set. 0-2 on its way.
어우, 좋아,
Strike
루틴
3
잠들이.
called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays strand just the one. We'll move to the third with no score. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Derek Fisher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Oh, that's in.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the
스스로
greatest
무너지나?
way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the
블레이크
way to start an
스넬은
inning. One thing to
얼굴
give
잘
up a walk,
뽑았네,
but to do it on
페이스는.
4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
He's set and the pitch. Pulled high
Oh.
in the air out to left field.
아이,
Meadows has it, and there's one away. So one away in the Toronto third. And into bat
도루를
next, the
못하겠네.
legacy Bo
스넬
Bichette.
공이 너무 빠르니까.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate
아,
and
이건
make sure
치면 안
that you
되죠.
get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
야,
Third inning, no score to
98마일까지
this
나와?
point.
스넬이? 좋아요.
Ball bounces, and this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Kevin
야,
Biggio.
여기서 캐번 비지오냐.
Second base. Kevin Biggio.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no run. So here's Mike Zunino. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
미트질 방금 좋았어요.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back. Number 8.
Stepping into the
직접
box,
태그했어도
Brandon
됐겠다.
Lowe. He went down swinging to start the home first. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't
그렇죠.
hold back. It's strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight
오,
to
좋아.
make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
수비
Throw gets him,
시프트
2 down.
걸렸네요. 근데 류현진 나왔으면 또 진짜
Bases are empty
찢었거든요.
here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The windup and the 0-1. Saw him
Nice.
off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll head to the
부서지는 거
4th,
보여주나?
still scoreless.
오, 부드럽게 잘 보여주는데 최적화를 잘했어요. 확실히 이번에.
All set for the start of the fourth.
노멀
Riding in
풀스
once
기준으로
again,
1부에 비해서 끊김
He
현상이
reached on a single
줄어들었어요.
in his first try. Line to the right side.
아,
This is right
잘
at him
맞았는데.
in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 27.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He takes the changeup the
아,
other way out
이거는
toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman.
So bases are
아,
empty here
블레이크
with 2
스넬이
gone. And into
볼
bat
비율이
next
많은
it'll be
것도
Brandon
아니니까
Drury. Watches a
참
fastball right there for strike
애매하네.
1. No
공을 몇
runs,
개 좀
just 1
보자니
hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
좋은 공 많이 놓치는
Grounder
것
down the
같고.
line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz.
This game's
수정인데요.
rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike.
버터.
Sent in
오.
the air out to straightaway central. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
자,
Digging in now.
최지만과의
Ji-Man
두 번째
Choi,
대결.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
일단 최지만 4번에 배치돼 있긴 한데 좌타자에게는 약한 모습 보여줬고요.
After watching that one go
저게
by and
볼이라고?
a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
뭔 공을 던져야 될까?
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
아, 역시
Lined into
지만
right,
초이
a
하나
base hit.
해내네요.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball
몸 쪽으로 붙였는데 야, 잘 치네.
through the baseball and delivers a hard hit line drive.
저걸 당겨가지고 안타로 만드네. 아, 근데 몸 쪽으로 붙였는데 몸
Stepping
쪽으로 안
in now,
갔네요.
Hunter Renfroe. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could
Oh,
pretty much do
안잡아주네.
anything he wants right here on the mound.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's
Whoa.
a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
제구도 정확히 들어가는데?
Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number
야.
1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything
제대로
else.
들어갔는데
And you did
저거를
just that.
넘겨버리네요.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
아, 지만 초이가 나간 게 또 이런 효과로 돌아오네요. 아, 최지만의 안타에 이어서 홈런이라.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Ryu's ready. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away.
제대로 들어갔는데, 야, 저거를 홈런 칠줄
Rays get a
몰랐네.
couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run.
몸 쪽으로 잘 들어갔는데.
We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Popped him up. Choi is under it. He's got it 1 away.
아, 블레이크한테 고전하는 거.
Now batting.
So the bases are
공이
empty
좀
with
느린
1 man
맞추겠는데.
gone.
아, 너무
And striding
빨라서.
into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he sends it the other way toward right center.
거기다가
is there, and he makes
블레이크
the catch for
스넬은
the out.
볼도 안 던져요. 피하질 않네.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
요.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. Let's start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
뭘 잡아주네.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fastball
좋아요.
call, strike
오,
3, and there's the
다
first
맞았어.
out of the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
오, 뭐.
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball
좋아요.
swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bo Bichette will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Takes this the other way to right.
이거는 퍼펙트 떴는데.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long.
퍼펙트 뜬다고 무조건 안타 나오거나 그건 아니냐.
First offering on its way. Kevin Biggio comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
몸쪽.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. This is line to left. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Make it 6.
안 되네.
So coming to the plate, Austin Meadows. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Well hit to right, but foul. Change up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Fisher looking up, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in the lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor.
아니네, 그렇게 한가운데도 아니었는데.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz.
템파베이가 잘하네요. 이렇게까지 코너에 몰렸던 적은 없었는데. 양키스보다 템파베이가 더 무서운데? 자, 최지만과의 3번째 대결.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in, and there's out number 2.
시프트 때문에 잡았네. 지만초에.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Grichuk retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
이게 이렇게 좁아진 대신에 빠른 공 투수한테 치기에는 좋지가 않네요.
Lifted in the air out to right. Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the first base.
Now at the plate, Brendan Drury. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he popped him up back into foul
얘가
territory
볼도 안
behind first.
들어오니까
And no one can get there. He'll try it
투수를
again.
늘릴 수도 없고.
And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brendan Drury is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
나이스.
And there's a base hit on the line.
설마 데릭 피션 아니겠지? 오.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
오!
Swing, high drive, left
Hernandez.
field and deep. And
나이스.
goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And the
주자
Blue
한
Jays
명만
have
더
cut that
있었으면
lead
좋은데
to
아쉽네요.
3-2 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Derek Fisher. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Diaz has a play. And the inning is over.
아직 그래도 8구에 남았으니까.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2
던질만
trips.
하니까.
Flying toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
팔 많이
You
맞네요.
never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Willie Adames is in for the 3rd time now as he
나이스.
takes a called strike. It's 0-1. One there on to first,
역시
and they get the
류현진은
double play.
체인지업을 봐야 됩니다.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing. Diego Castillo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
여기서 또 바꾸네.
Up next is Danny Jansen. It was a
여기도
flyout
바꿔줘야죠.
for him in his last trip.
리즈 맥과이어.
Reese McGuire will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. No balls and a strike to count.
뭐야 싱커인가 투심인가? 싱커네요. 싱커가 99야?
That That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped him up. Choi is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 11.
In now, Bo Bichette. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
템파베이
After those two
좋은데요?
breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And a fastball, but he's losing it
백마일?
here to 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't
나이스.
afford to be giving
가운데
out
심판
free
할 것 같아.
passes this late.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live
아, 저
up in the strike zone.
싱커가
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. Pitch swung out and
아,
missed the throw. Short hop.
아,
but they got
도루가
him.
저렇게
Great
느려?
pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Very well could have been a hit and
심하네.
run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to
심지어
dry at second.
공도
Down and away.
70마일 때였고 느렸는데 이번에는 진짜 도루 함부로 하면 안 되겠네요.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now the pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that...
오, 비지오 동점 홈런.
And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. So a full count now.
파울
Well,
홈런
all of the
치면은
umpires
과학
in the seats thought that was
공식이
strike
있는데.
3,
아.
and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just
오,
a bit outside.
이번 진짜다.
A swing and a deep drive to right. That one is
나이스.
out of here.
아, 비지오
This
좋아요.
game is tied.
원래 파울 홈런 치면 삼진이
A
과학인데.
solo shot here to
아,
straightaway right field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
야, 이렇게 또 극적으로 역전 가주네. 근데 저기 화면 보여줄 때 공이 너무 안 보인다. 공 좀 크게 해줬으면 좋겠네요. 편지 통해서.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like
좋아요,
this.
좋아. 안 나갔어.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
트래비스 쇼가 3루수도 보긴 하는데 브랜든 듀리랑 바꿔오자지. 바꾸려면 네, 들개주로 갑시다. 브랜든 듀리 타석에서 트래비스 쇼 내보낼게요.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
상대팀
2 out with the possible go-ahead
불펜은
run at first.
지금 좌완 하나 우완 하나 몸풀고 있구나.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase.
아,
He gets there to make the
불개주야.
play, and that ends the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things
이건
up
캐번
thanks to
비조가
the
나와야
solo
되는데
home run.
불개주를 왜 나오지?
We'll go to the bottom
캐번
of the
비조가
eighth,
없는
and we
건데
are
요건
all
좀
tied at 3 apiece.
패치 한번 돼야겠네요. 일단 3대3 동점까지는 갔습니다. 자, 이제 안타 하나라도 맞으면 그때 바꿔줄게요. 왜냐면 지금 불펜이 워낙 약한 상태여서 한 번 올리면 세 타자 무조건 상대해야 되니까.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike to count. All even now, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck
Nice.
him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Brandon
오,
Lowe.
저거 잡아주네.
0-1 the count. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And
좋아요.
he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Austin Meadows. He's got a hit in 3
오늘 얘한테
at-bats to
홈런
this
하나
point.
맞았잖아.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Richard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Oliver Drake will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
그래비쇼.
Travis Shaw is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time.
아,
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
실패했네.
You got to be paying attention as an
뭐지?
offense in a hitter's meeting in this
스플리터,
situation.
포심,
When you got
커터
a guy on
세
the
개네.
mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Lays off 2-2 now.
이거 안 되는 것 같은데.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for
스플리터에
the
당했네.
first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
그래도 치지 말자.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.
에르난데즈로도
Remains in the
홈런 한번
game,
쳤어야
batting
되는데.
eighth and
아하.
manning first base. Ready once again, Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Shot back up the middle. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Jordan Romano takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jordan Romano.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and he'll be back in standing up. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's
최지만
1-1.
타석이었으면 저 류현진을 그냥 갈 걸.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center.
아유.
And this
야.
gets down, and with nobody out, will they push it? And this one bounds
아,
around against the
최지만한테
wall.
끝내기 맞네.
Rays
아.
win. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style.
와. 최지만한테 끝내기 맞네요. 아. 야, 몸쪽공 잘 들어갔는데. 아유, 그립척 저걸. 또 이렇게 또.
It was mostly
그래도
pitching
뭐
and defense in this one, but the man
최지만이
you see
끝내기
here made some
최고니까.
noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our
그렇게
top
생각하죠.
player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
두 번째 경기는 워싱턴과의 경기 한번 가보겠습니다. 당연히 맥스 슈어저와의 경기로 가죠. 류현진 대 맥스 슈어저. 그 다음에 잠깐만. 에릭 테임즈 넣어줘야지. 왜 에릭 테임즈를 뺀담? 네. 에릭 테임즈 넣어서 가겠습니다.
afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue
성적이
Jays
딱
and the Washington
반대네.
Nationals.
거의 똑같네요. 67세.
Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief.
팀 성적이 완전 반대네요. 반대.
This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette. He
야,
will lead this one
최지만
off today.
끝내기를 맞을
Ready
줄이야.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
쇼저 공이 5구종이구나.
Grounded down the third baseline. Cabrera's there, and there's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. That misses wide. One ball and one
조절하는 거
strike.
봤나요? 와, 빠르게 던졌다가 느리게 던졌다가.
Hit hard on the ground to second.
아, 잡아내네.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Go down in order, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour. Kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
에릭 테임즈 나네요.
Base is empty, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Pulled toward right center field.
야, 테임즈가 세긴 센가 보다. 수비수들이 다 뒤로 물러나 있네요.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Fisher is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Castro has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Robles. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
오히려 아까 블레이크 스넬공이 더 어려운 것 같아요.
He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So here's Starlin Castro. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 3 for 9. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Got him fishing that time. 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
커트 수zuki는 진짜
On the stretch, here's the pitch.
모델이 너무 좋은데.
Castro at second with 2 down. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. But foul. The set and the 1-2.
Wow.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
걸치게 던지네.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
아, 가운데였는데.
Zimmerman is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting eighth.
Stepping up to the plate, Reese McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and there to bring it in is
건드리지 말
Cabrera
걸
for
그랬네요.
out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now,
Oh,
Hyunjin Ryu.
류현진.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Grounded to short. Turner
아,
gloves
잘
it.
맞았는데.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue. Victor Robles digging in now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Robles.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a
좋아요.
swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Victor Robles sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
슈어저도 거의 전력 투로 던졌잖아.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and he
Nice.
pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ryu will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And
Wow.
he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
저게 또 성공하네.
Ready for another chance? Eric Thames. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ryu comes set. First pitch on its way.
Wow.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone.
아, 에릭 테임즈한테 홈런 맞네요.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a
높은
fastball
공이었는데
past this
그걸
guy.
또
Power hitter.
바로
And
쳐내네.
every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a
KBO
pair in the
애들한테
inning
오늘
on
많이
this
나가네.
2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's 2-0. Striding into the box, Bo Bichette back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Kevin Biggio comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board.
비디오가 저런 타구가 많이
Instead, it's a
나오네.
long foul ball.
낚시가.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
안 나갔어, 안 나갔어.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire.
안 나갔는데.
The 1-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him on the way. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Skied into straightaway right. Fisher's under it. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starlin Castro. A base hit in his first trip. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound.
류현진이
Now,
그렇다고
that may
해서
be
못
a tall
던지는 것도
task,
아닌데.
but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
안타대라.
Okay, thank you, Huddy.
Ah.
Thames has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting. The first
So
base.
digging in next will be Travis Shaw.
Shaw.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
안 들어왔어, 안 들어왔어.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal
쟤는
down to
자꾸
third
오늘
and ring him up,
들어왔다고
says the third
판정하네.
base umpire. He's gone.
Now batting. The seventh fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Griffith.
Rendell Grichuk is at the plate as he looks at ball
안
1.
돈 것 같은데.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike
Yeah.
3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. At the plate,
꼼짝을
Victor
못
Robles.
하겠네.
He'll look to bounce
저
back
코스는.
after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
밑둥이 왜 이러죠?
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him
아,
bunt, or
체인지업이
you
높게
can even think about
들어간다.
having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
He popped out in his first trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sent on the ground
Wow.
to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit.
슈어저가 안타 친다고?
And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The second for 1.
The right fielder.
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
아하.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Thames behind 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2
여기서
down.
실점 더
Well,
나면
there's
안
nothing
되는데.
better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still 2-2. Ryu comes set. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Shaw
나이스.
put this one away, and the side is retired.
힘든 한 해였네.
Striding in, Derek Fisher. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So stepping in, Reese McGuire 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Joe Panic will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. A ball and no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Two and 1.
야, 류현진까지 내렸는데 기회 살려야 되는데.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
아,
Hang up just enough as he takes it in stride
퍼펙트
in left
떴는데
center for
저게
the
또
second out. And now back to
저렇게
the leadoff
가네.
spot for
아,
Blue Jays
아쉽네요.
lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles waits on it. And that
이기를 못
ends the
살리네.
inning.
아,
Blue Jays. Justin Miller enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Miller offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no
오늘 왜
play as he
이러지?
reaches first
실책도
base
많이 나오네.
safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work it away.
밀러야 왜 이러니?
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he will take ball 4. First and second now.
저게 볼이라고?
Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes ball 2 and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Up next for Washington.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
불펜에
Hit on the ground toward the left.
아 뭐하냐?
No chance
아
on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
반장해야겠다. 아
Comes
그
set.
실책이
Here's
많이
the
나오거든요,
0-0
진짜.
pitch. And
이러면 안 되는데.
looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a
슈워저
real
그대로
tough
간다고?
pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the
슈워저가?
park as it's off the wall. 1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at 3rd, so the bases will remain loaded here. With still only 1 away. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very.
And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-0.
아 오늘은 안 되는 날이네요.
Stepping up now, Eric Thames is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Thomas Pannone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing.
아 이렇게 잘 친다고? 아 이거 좀 심하네.
And the run will score all the way from first, make it 9-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
완패네요 완패. 이렇게 완패를 당하나?
And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Soto comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Liner in there for a base hit.
2루까지는 안 되죠.
Now batter. Number 27.
퍼펙트 뜬 것까지는 참 좋았는데.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit down the third base line. This is foul
나
for the
안탄 줄
first
알았네.
strike. Comes set and the 0-1.
안 돌았다, 안
And he
돌았다.
checks his swing. Did he go around?
아, 얘는
Yes,
다
says the
돌았다고 하네.
first base umpire. Strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down the way.
류현진이
There's
정말
no
잘
success in
던지네.
that.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
전의를 완전
And
상실했네요.
we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. Of their hits, 5
이제
come with runners
드디어
in scoring
호로브
position.
페이면
So
진짜
being able
난이도가
to time
나오는
the hits
건가?
has been a huge part of their success here, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Elvis Luciano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Luciano.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 30.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now batting, center fielder.
So striding in, Victor Robles. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
어?
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Play at the
그렇지.
plate, and he's out. A
너무
great
좋았고요.
throw.
어휴.
Here's Randall Grichuk. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive.
야, 슈퍼저한테
He's taking full
완전
advantage of
발리네요.
that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Reese McGuire. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man. Billy McKinney will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Out in front of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line.
좋아요.
Reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
홈까지는 안 되고.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. And he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Here now the 2-2.
안 돌았다, 안 돌았다,
Started
진짜.
to go. Did he
그렇지.
hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Biggio. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
아,
Swing and a miss
체인지업
out in front of a
계속
changeup.
당하네.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 out, bases loaded.
아,
Suzuki is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Next to hit will be the pitcher.
야,
Max Scherzer.
슈어저를
He's been
9회까지
great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do
플러스겠다.
something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is foul. Here's another 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in to try it again, Trey Turner. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine
잘
that's
들어갔는데.
exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
To the plate now, Eric Thames, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Fisher is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here now is Juan Soto from the stretch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher.
완봉패는 당하지 맙시다.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2.
안 나갔다 이거 진짜.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for it.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this
그쪽이랑
point in the ballgame.
바꿀만한애는 없네요. 좌타자 아까 걔를 빌리 맥키니를
Here comes the
써버렸어가지고.
first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will put the tag on
저걸
him.
아웃
They got
당해?
him, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we
와,
he was in a
슈어저한테
groove for the first
완봉패를
inning,
하다니.
and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him.
아,
A
오늘
dominant
경기 다
performance
졌네요.
with a
아,
complete game shutout.
A 9-0
토론페인
shutout
난이도가
final in this
갑자기
ball game.
높아진 건 아닌 것 같고,
Washington
와,
led this game from the 3rd inning on and never
강한
wavered.
애들은 확실히
Max
강하네요.
Scherzer earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
자,
MLB The
이렇게
Show.
해서 MLB 더 쇼 20 토론토 류현진대 템파베이 블레이크 스네일 경기 첫 경기 하고요. 그다음 두 번째 경기 워싱턴의 렉스 슈어저와의 경기 해봤습니다. 오늘은 좀 두 경기 다 져서 아쉬운 경기가 좀 나왔네요. 오늘 방송 여기까지 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.